What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life of Poetry. I am Poetry. You are here for another review and recap of The Walking Dead, Season 9, Episode 3 and 4. Why nobody didn't tell me that I was 2 weeks behind? I'm looking at my doggone little playlist, and I'm like, I just posted up a Walking Dead video last week, and I was already behind when I did that one, Lord have mercy. And I knew it probably didn't, but it just slipped my mind that I had not watched episode 3. I started watching episode 4 and I got halfway through it. I was like, something is wrong. I don't remember when the hell Jada's ass got Gabriel tied the fuck up. Like, why is Michonne down there talking to Negan? I was like, what is going on? So we go all the way back to episode 3, y'all. I'm gonna mix all this together because like this is 2 episodes I just watched back to back. And it may not even be a recap, it may just be my thoughts on it. Everything blowing up, everything blowing the fuck up. You know, we still got saviors that's coming up missing, they taking off. And we learned that Justin is dead. He did. He got a big ass hole to his back though. It looked like somebody stabbed him, somebody shot him or something, but he is dead. He walking off with the rest of the Walking Dead. He's dead. Okay, so now they out here, what was they doing? I don't know. They was out here looking for stuff, and the bridge is seemed to be coming along pretty good in Rick's mind. Rick woke up all happy and stuff like that. You know, he walking around, going through the garden. He got some tomatoes and stuff that he eating this fruit all up and good. And you know, everything is just looking good to Rick. You know, like I say, the bridge is coming along, but there's still saviors coming up missing. Well, Maggie is on the road trying to bring over the supply of food that she had promised them, even though the ethanol ain't showing up. And it's a group of saviors that meet her up on the road. And they didn't know to stick them up, like, hey, you know what's going on when I'm missing saviors? She's like, look, girl, I'm bringing y'all the food that I said I was going to bring. I didn't get my shit either. Yeah, you know what happened to that too? You know what I'm saying? They blaming Maggie like she the one that, you know, made her own supply come up short. And Tattoo Neck was just like, look, we out here just looking for our people. Jed acting a little indignant right now. Don't mind him. We gonna do what we gotta do. We need to find our people. So we gonna go on along the little road. Maggie was all pissed, like, motherfuckers, don't be rolling up on me like that. Do not be rolling up on me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shit is getting crazy, getting all over the place. Well, as Maggie going down the road, she see this big ass herd. And, or she don't see her, she see a few walkers. So, you know, she's scoping out the scene and like something ain't right, you know. Something ain't right at all. Michonne is back at the crib, basically finna be Molly homemaker. Is it Maggie homemaker? It's a fucking homemaker because Rick is back at the camp trying to make sure everything with the camp. And the camp is pretty much where they building the bridge. So Michonne is gonna stay back. She's gonna take her and Judith. She's gonna run shit back at the crib. And but Judith is sick, you know. She got a little cough, ain't got no fever, but Rick is like, you know what, I'll stay home with you. I stay home with you, boo. Maggie gonna be down there at the camp. You know, she finally getting on board. You know, she trying her best. But she finally get on board. And she can handle things for a day or two. So, you know, Rick and Michonne have this oh, happy-go-lucky, hey, everything is good around her type of day with Judith. And they even talk about having another baby together. I was like, really? Even Michonne was like, really? But she was all in. She was all in for that. I know Daryl is basically just sitting back, peeping everything that's going on the camp. He ain't really saying too much or nothing. But when all the people start coming up missing, they blame Daryl, first of all. You know, they blame Ann, Jadis, Bad Bangs. They blame her. And so tension is getting a little high. They're like, you know, the Saviors ain't gonna take it too much more of this. The crazy thing that I find about the Saviors though, the people that they so-called saved, the people that they so-called saved were supposed to be just worker bees. It wasn't too many more of the killer saviors that was out there. But that seems to be all that's at this camp, is the killer saviors. But yeah, they place some blame on everything. They coming up with their little knives and everything, and Carolyn and them got their guns. And they was like, you know what, we need to start protecting ourselves. We need to keep ourselves. So they stepping up to Carolyn and them. And Daryl saying, this ain't gonna go too much further. They put out their crossbow like, what? Say something, do something, what? Make a move. So listen, things are just getting a little tense. It's been a year and a half now, y'all. A year and a half at least. And they still have not managed to just get along. Can we all just get along? No, they cannot. What gets me about Rick, y'all know I told y'all I always have been team the people Rick been around, not really team Rick. But the thing that gets me about Rick seems to be the only person that wanted to kumbaya with the saviors. The only one, him and Michonne. Michonne just got behind Rick because that's her man. The only one that wanted to kumbaya with the saviors. You got 5 communities of people. Why is Rick's way the only way? You got 5 communities of people, maybe 6, and everybody don't want to work with the saviors but you. But somehow your way is the best way for everybody. Everybody keeps saying, I know Rick he's doing what's best, he's doing what's right for the future. But don't nobody want to do it but Rick. That's it. You know what I'm saying? He wants this kumbaya moment because he's really trying to prove a point to Negan, like I said last week. Some of y'all didn't agree. Rick is trying to prove a point. He's trying to prove, like, I can do better than you can. That's what he's basically saying to Negan. So let me see if I can go through some stuff. Like I say, tensions are high. And the saviors dropping off like flies, one by one by one by one by one. And Cindy and Maggie are out following this noise. Like I said, they trying to, Lord forgive me, I can't remember what they all were trying to do, why they all went in teams of 2. Because they wasn't looking for a Rot right then. They wasn't looking for her right then, were they? A Rot is, you know, broke down looking Rita Ora. She died of her blonde. Rita Ora died of her blonde too, so, you know, she's still broke down looking Rita Ora. Was they looking for a Rot at that moment? I think they were. Like I say, all these saviors keep coming up missing, and Rick say, you know what, we gonna have to. They couldn't have been looking for her at that point. They out looking for something. Y'all tell me in the comment section what the fuck they were looking for. Oh my God, I can't believe I can't remember that. Because her and Maggie was together. They rode up on this house. And Cindy was like, this is a house that we used to, I knew about. So maybe these they was following these walkers, and they was like, maybe these walkers are coming from there. They following these walkers. And so, you know, Cindy's familiar with the area. So they go up to this house, and it's a piece of metal clanging on the house. It's basically drawn walkers. It's drawn walkers. So they got to go take them out. Maggie say, no, I go low, you go high, right? So in the meantime, something fell through the doggone roof, made Cindy fall, and made the other walkers bust up out the house. It was a bunch of them that was boarded in there. So now Maggie coming up trying to stab them up, stab them up, stab them up. But when they saw that they had the activity going on, what was going on, like Maggie had already radioed in. So Rick and Daryl was on their way there. What's her name? Rosita. Who was with Rosita? I guess Carol was on her way there. So they already ended up getting there, right? And Rosita was like, wait a minute. No, Carol wasn't there. But Rosita was like, wait a minute. Team 5 should have been here before us. That was a route. And so now they can't find a route. They're like, okay, God doggy, we done got all these doggone walkers around here. Savior's dropping off, and now Team 5 ain't answering. What's going on? So now they got to go look for her. And so Rick was like, he wanted to keep it from the saviors as long as possible. So they go out in teams of 2 or what have you. And They doing us a little hunt. And Rick was like, don't come back until everybody is found, you know. So, like I said, I know I'm gonna mix all this stuff up together. Basically, Oceanside is the ones that was killing all these saviors. And they said, this is payback, motherfucker. Y'all killed my entire family. The only reason why we went along with Rick is we thought we didn't have a choice. And in a way, Rick was not giving them a choice. Remember, he took their weapons and he was going to kill them or whatever. If they didn't join in or help. It's really late at night, y'all. Y'all just don't understand. So she was like, I didn't think we had a choice, but then when you killed Gregory, I realized I had a choice. Rick's rules ain't the only rules. And you know, Arat was like, you know, I've changed. I would have got killed by Simon if I didn't do what he said. She said, bitch, no, you smiled. You asked me what I love about him, and then you smiled when you got ready to kill him, and then you talking about this. Say, what did you say? I don't remember what I said. Oh no, you remember. Maggie, like what you say, girl. You better say it. Go on, say it. No exception. So Maggie's like, really, bitch? You know, that's how she looking. So she decides her and Daryl turns her back on the situation. They walked away. Don't get your due, and they killed her ass. Cindy was like, this is the last one. This is everybody. Everybody that was there. We got them all now. They killed my mother, my father, my sister, my brother. They killed the mama or the grandmama. You know, the grandmama was killed by Edith. But yeah, you know, they killed my 11-year-old brother. Because there was no exceptions. Maybe they were killing all the men. So, yeah. So Daryl and Maggie know that Oceanside was the one taking these saviors out. And Cindy's like, this is the last one. Maggie said, it's not going to be the last one. They're not going to stop. It's not going to stop for us. Because once they find out, it's going to start a war. It's going to start a war. Well, like I said, I don't know which episode is which. But I know Jed ended up rolling up on Carl again. Steal her medical supplies, you know, after they walked away from the camp. They walked away from the camp, I think, in episode 4. Basically, when episode 4 started off, Michonne, she going back for this, you know, the soccer mom, and she feeling some kind of way that she not out there being a warrior. She tossing and turning in the middle of the night. So she finally started getting up in the middle of the night, stabbing and killing and stuff like that. Now, Rika them had a little day in the sun. You know, she had a little blood on her arm, everything that she tried to hide from him. And, you know, cause she out there stabbing and killing. She don't want Rick to know that's what she doing. She want Rick to think that I am all 100% in for this life that you talking about. She can't even get her damn charter together because she's so worried about going out there stabbing and killing the walkers every night in the middle of the night. You know what I'm saying? We was just complaining last week about how the fuck the Michonne done lost her warrior stride, and I was pretty kind of upset with it. I was like, I'm fucking mad at her, period, for, you know, trying to enforce this my way is the only way mentality on everybody. I was like, first they was making it seem like Maggie was the only one having a problem. Carl don't agree, Daryl don't agree, Oceanside don't agree. I'm like, who agrees with you, Rick? But Michonne. That was it. Well, the bridge. The bridge, since all the saviors walking off, you know, the bridge ain't sturdy. It's a river flowing. They washed out their little levee, and the weight of the tide and all the equipment on the bridge, it's gonna bring that bridge down soon in the long run. That's what Eugene say. And Eugene's thinking like, you know, I wish I could have been smarter for you, read some more books, something like that. It's like, don't do that. You did the best that you can. And Daryl is sitting in the back, you know, with his little apple. Crunch, 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 crunch. Like I say, Michonne and Rick had already been notified that the saviors was coming up missing. So, but Rick, in this particular part of the episode, was told that Maggie was on her way to go kill Negan. Because at the end of episode 3, her and Daryl made a decision, like, it's time to take him out. I learned something from Cindy. Rick's way ain't the only way. So, it's time. He got to go. Because she can't let it go. Every time she look at her son, she think about the fact that the daddy ain't there. Things could have been differently. But if it wasn't for Negan, you know what I'm saying? That's how she feeling. So she on her way to go take them out. But, you know, her and Diane riding on a little horses, like, they had a little galloping on. That was going on. And Rick was trying to stop her. You know, Rick on the CB, like, break, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And Maggie Reed comes to the gates. Stop her. Don't let her in without escort. Make sure you notify Michonne ASAP. Little girl on the thing like, all right, Rick, I'm going to relay that message to her right now. Breaker, run to her. I'm out. Rick was like, Maggie, I just want to talk to you. I just want to talk to you. The other girl was like, Maggie done talking, baby. She done talking. They had this set up. Nobody was getting that message. Nobody at Alexandria was getting that message. Because, like I said, nobody is feeling like Negan should live other than Rick and Michonne. That's it. Well, in the third episode, was episode 2. Episode 2 was the one I remember watching. At the end of it, Miss Bad Banks saw the helicopter fly across again. Okay. And now since everybody's accusing her of killing the saviors, she feeling some kind of damn way. Or like when they had that little altercation, you know, people was supposed to step up and rush her. Only person stepped in her defense was Gabriel, the one-eyed bandit. I was like, well, damn, okay. So she feeling like I'm not part of this group. Don't nobody care about me but you. And he was like, well, did you see anything when you was out there? She didn't answer. She said, do you think I'm hiding something? He said, did you see anything? Do you think I'm hiding something, Gabriel? He wouldn't answer. Neither one of them answered each other. But she went off of her little merry little way. Ended up back at the junkyard. She unwrapped a radio. Put a little battery in. I know you out there. They ain't say nothing. She said, I saw the helicopter the other night. I know you in range. I know you heard this. Dude was like, what's good? She said, I need to get out of here. He said, I done paid my debt. She said, I done did my duty. He said, I done paid my debt. She said, what's it gonna take, bro? What is it gonna take to get me on that helicopter? He said, I need an A. I don't know what that meant. Alpha male or B, or it was either A or B. Alpha male or bitch. It's one of the two, I guess. Because I remember when she had Rick and the little thing tied up, she had A marked on the outside of that. And he said, he gonna need an A. She was like, huh? So Gabriel pops out of nowhere like, dude, hey, who you talking to? She was like, you follow me? Who you talking to? She's still like, oh, you don't trust me, you don't trust me. You know, she went through the whole little spiel about you was the only one there for me. Run away with me. He was like, oh, run away with me. They grabbed hands and everything. He said to where? She told me there's another place. Another place, but we gonna have to pay a price to get there. So I'm gonna need you to help me do this little one thing, and then me and you can live the best life ever. Okay. So Gabriel is like, you know, I want to go with you, but not like this. I can't do it. I'm gonna have to tell Rick. And she was like, no, you can't. She's like, I'm gonna have to tell Rick. She said, okay, cool. This is what we gonna do. I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. All this time I thought you was a bee, but you, hey, okay. He wakes the fuck up and it's a walker in his face. She about to, with a walker on him. I was like, what is going on? He's like, you know, you changed me. You made me the man I am. Everything I am is because of you. She was like, oh, too bad. It was all in vain. I ain't changed. I can never change. I tried. But shit, even Rick was accusing me of killing the Savior. So no, I can't do it with y'all. And she said, he said, well, it's all my fault, you know. Everything that's going on right now, it's my fault. You know, he tried to play that mind trickeration on her. So she decided not to let the walker eat his ass. But she smothered him till he knocked the fuck out. Now, I knew he wasn't dead because once you take the rag off your mouth for 10 seconds, you get your breath back. But he wakes up in the little canister thing. It's not locked or nothing, no. So I guess maybe he wasn't A for real, or really she just loved him that much. She was gone. She left a little Dear John letter in his pocket. It's like, hello, it's me. You know, that's what she said. I'm gone. I'm up out of here. I'm going on to better and bigger and better things. And he just, no sound came out, but that's just how he looked. So Maggie, though, she never gets on her way to go kill Negan because she's seeing all these damn walkers here and there and to and fro. Like, what the fuck is going on? But like I said, Jed had rolled up on Carl and them again, and he ready to take Carl ass out and the crew. He had already snuck up on her once and had her up by the neck and everything when they was out there in the middle of the night looking for a ride. And her and Rick worked hand in hand together. to get her about the situation. She stabbed him and they went to go patch his ass up. That was right before they left. So now again, he done rolled up on her again and said she just a weak ass woman who ain't gonna shoot shit. You know, she dropped her gun, whatever. Jerry was off to the side. I was like, Jerry gonna fuck you up. But Jerry was kind of far away. He couldn't intervene immediately. He couldn't intervene right then. So all this fighting and stuff was going on. The horses taking off, they running. Daryl and Rick is down in the goddamn hole. Because earlier when Rick was trying to stop Maggie from coming to Alexandria, Daryl was like, oh, I'll give you a ride down there. You know, get up on the bike. I got enough fuel. Daryl was supposed to go left. He went straight. And Rick was like, this ain't the way. He realized what was going on. They end up getting into an argument. They get into an argument and a little tussle. They jumped up off the bike. Rick was like, what you doing, fool? Daryl was like, you know what I'm doing. You know what this is. They get into a little argument, a little fight, because Rick was about to pick up the radio and phone home again. Daryl, rushed the hit out of him, then rushed him. Why Daryl knocked their ass into this goddamn big ass sinkhole? Like, for real, I was like, Daryl, for real now. Rick arm all fucked up and shit like this. They gotta get their ass about this day. Baby, that was more than 6 feet deep. That was more than 6 feet deep. There was some tree roots up there up ahead, and Rick tried to jump up and get him, but he couldn't get him. And but once they started hearing all the gunfight from where Carl and them was at, he was like, oh, we gotta get out of here. We got to get out now, right? And I realized that once they got out the hole, they never did go to where the gunfight was at. But they was like, they gotta go to the gunfight. So Daryl lifted Rick up and got him up out of there. But while they was trying, he got him up to the roof. And then Daryl was able to get up to the roof because some walkers fell in. They killed them 3. He made him some steps and got up to the roof. But now it's more walkers falling in the hole. Where this big ass sinkhole come from now, today, and didn't have no walkers in it already? With no water in it like that from rain, no other animals, nothing in there. And this big ass hole just happen to pop up. Sinkholes pop up like that, but still, come on now. Okay, so they have all these little walkers that stand up there. Right. So Rick able to help Daryl get up out the hole because he was able to get out himself first. And he was like, come on, brother, take my hand, brother. He had to call him brother to give him the determination to grab his hand and get on up out that hole. So they get up out the hole and they heading down the road. Like I said, they supposed to be going to work early and then when all the shooting was at the camp. And they heard the walkers. Oh no, I got to stop them. I got to stay here and stop them. They're like, nah, bro, what the fuck you doing? He said, I got to stay here and stop them. But Daryl's like, all right, fine, do what you got to do. Daryl hopped on his bike, his little head on back down there, trying to figure out everything. And Rick got on the little horse that was there and galloped. And let the walkers follow him. Now, earlier, when Eugene was talking about the bridge and everything and how it wasn't going to hold, he was letting them know that there was 2 herds of walkers. They named them after some Shakespeare villains or something like that. There was 2 herds of walkers that was walking parallel. He was like, the good thing is they're not going to meet, because if they meet in the middle, they're going to be dangerous. Especially if they make it to camp, they going to fuck us up, you know what I'm saying? So, we assumingly so, Rick done ran up on one of these herds. So he let this herd follow him. He get down the road and not be doggone there the other herd. Now they was walking parallel to each other, but now they walking towards each other. Well, the horse got scared. Man, doing all that. He tossed Rick ass off that horse. Rick was like this. He can't move. He tried to get up and he can't move. He got the pain going through. Baby, that herd of walkers was rushing in on Rick's ass. Did you see him? Rick had that metal coming right through him. You know what I'm saying? Blood just pooling. His left leg was all twisty-turny. Yeah, I already fucked up his arm going down a damn hole. I was like, oh, and the herds were coming together right at the V, at the fork in the road. They was coming together quick. and Rick couldn't move. But the little horse was still off to the side. I was like, where the fuck it come from? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with everything. I really didn't talk much about Negan and Michonne. Basically, she down there having a conversation with him, and Negan trying to convince her, you just like me. We the same people. We the same people. I already said that him and Rick the same people, and he let her know, me and you the same people too, Michonne. You just don't want to see it, but you are. They had a whole, and this is already about her wanting to be a warrior compared to being a Susie Homemaker, you know, type of person. And Nick crazy. He's like, you know, you had that one thing you want to hold on to. You know, sometimes you have a little booty from your baby that may, you know, you may have an old sweater from your grandma. You may have something, a pipe or a timepiece, something left over from a loved one that you just don't want to let go. Well, for him, it was Lucille. He was like, I just need to see her. And Michelle was like, we ain't even got that damn thing. Where's she at? Well, we left her out there. No, you didn't. You didn't leave my baby out there in the woods, in the wilderness. No, you didn't. Nigga broke the fuck down. But I don't understand why Michelle didn't understand what he was saying. She probably did. Because that's her Cortana. It's the same thing. She feels like it's like an extension of who she is. It's an extension of who she is. You know, she has to have that thing. I am itching. I need a bath. I need a shower. All that type of stuff. So, for me, The Walking Dead is still a good damn show. There's a lot I probably missed, but the Saviors are not there with him anymore. Like I say, Rick now knows that Oceanside is the one that was killing up them damn Saviors, and Daryl knew wasn't gonna say nothing. Maggie knows, and hell, Maggie's about to come up on these herds too. She seeing all these damn walkers walking around. She may never ever make it down to Alexandria to kill Negan, ever. Which may be a good thing. And I guess Michonne finna go back in and, you know, write her little charter. She's feeling a little better about herself when she realized that Negan was still just feeling some kind of way about Lucille. And but she, like I said, she the same way with her Cortana. She just don't want to admit it. She the same too, really. So yeah, she taking pride in reading books and stories to Judith. Judith's getting a whole lot of screen time now. Go girl, you go girl. Yeah, that's pretty much the end of the episode for 3 and 4. Those pretty much are the key points of everything that was going on. Everything is fucked up. Everything is fucked up. And the Saviors, they won't have saved themselves. Carol already said shit. They gonna have to start learning how to fend for themselves. Just let them go back home. I think they killed Alden. I call him Michael. I think they killed him, Pretty Boy, because he said he wasn't as quick as Carl was when he took his gun. That's where he got his gun from. Y'all, this is gonna be a doozy. Rick's last episode is Sunday. Yeah, I already know that he riding away on the horse. I hate that I seen it. So he got off that little thing some kind of way. Just bleeding out. Look like he going back to Atlanta. He should just go take his ass back to Atlanta. Oh, shit, you know what I'm saying? Leave the herd that way. That's the end of this episode yet. We know Jadis is gone. She was on Breaker 121314 with whoever is in the helicopter. I thought that she was trying to signal the helicopter to let them know where she was at. She been knowing who this helicopter is all this time. They gave her that contact. And she been doing human trafficking. She been trading off people for supplies. What are these people doing? Are they like the, what's the people? The ones that was at the train, eating people? Are they like them? Why they trading off people? They need strong, able-bodied people. Speaking of that, there was a black man that was hanging up in a tree. I was all tired of that. Made Michonne stop wanting to fight so much, you know. Yeah, he was lynched. You could tell he was. You could tell shit is about to fall apart. That's what you could tell just from that happening. That the black man was lynched. I feel kind of bad about that. They're like, it just happened in St. Louis. It just had a black person got lynched in St. Louis in 2018. So, yeah. y'all let me know what y'all think, y'all thoughts. And hopefully when I get on here next week and talk about Rick's last episode, I have more concise notes. I will have notes, and I can be more concise about what we're talking about. Thank y'all for coming. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all have a good night. Peace.